4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music.
This is Movies First with Alex First.
Best known as a television writer, director and producer, Stephen S. DeKnight is at the helm of this sequel to the 2013 Mankind vs. Alien futuristic action-adventure Pacific Rim. John Boyega stars as the rebellious Stacker Pentecost, a once promising Jaeger pilot. Jaegers are human-piloted super machines whose father gave his life to secure victory against the monstrous Kaiju that have been developed by aliens. Jake has since abandoned his training, only to become caught up in a criminal underworld. But when another seemingly unstoppable threat is unleashed to tear through cities and bring the world to its knees, he's given one last chance to live up to his dad's legacy. That comes courtesy of his estranged sister, Mako Mori, played by Rinko Kikuchi, who's leading a new generation of pilots that have grown up in the shadow of war. As they seek justice for the fallen, their only hope is to unite in a global uprising against the forces of extinction. Jake is joined by gifted rival pilot Lambert, Scott Eastwood, the courageous and conflicted Jules Reyes, Adria Arjona, and 15-year-old Jaeger hacker Amara, newcomer Cailee Spaeny. They're members of the Pan-Pacific Defence Corps.
You're listening to Movies First. For more, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
An encouraging setup gives way to a gigantic blancmange of a film that, quite frankly, I found mighty difficult to follow. It's a special effects blockbuster. Take that to mean visual effects overload with clunky dialogue. Most of the time I really didn't understand what was going on, save for the fact that it would inevitably lead to a showdown between the Jaeger pilots and the Kaiju. The filmmakers have obviously cast a youngster, Spaeny, in a pivotal role to try to attract a similarly young audience. Dare I say, it felt a little bit of a stretch. Her character has an anti-authoritarian streak, as does Pentecost, not quite the chip off the old block. Again, a deliberate tactic to try to win audience favour. Lots of things get destroyed all of the time, because that's the nature of this piece. It all becomes too much. In short, repetitious excess. I felt like yelling out, "Enough already!" Pacific Rim Uprising is formulaic fare that fails to reach any great heights. Suffice to say, it matters not whether you've seen the original to appreciate or not this sequel. Pacific Rim Uprising scores a 4 out of 10.
You've been listening to Movies First with Alex First. Subscribe to the full podcast at Audioboom, Stitcher and iTunes, or your favourite podcast distributor. This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.